Morning, guys. I'm sitting here enjoying some biscuits and gravy and looking at the sights and sounds. And I just heard thunder, so that means today is going to be a interesting day. Okay, I got everything packed up and we're leaving at 8 a.m. on the nose. It's cool how you can see the dry spot where the tent was. And we are going up this way a long ways. So it turns out I didn't need to pay at all. I guess somebody vandalized the fee tube and their water's off, so they're not charging anyone right now. That's what that thing wrapped in a trash bag is right there, where all the money used to go. Huh. Ooh, it feels so good to be on trail. The road is hard on the feet, though I don't regret it. I was able to get a lot of water yesterday, a lot more than I would have gotten up on the ridge line. I was also able to travel faster, which worked out well considering the storms and everything else that hit yesterday. Speaking of storms, I pulled the weather forecast last night and it's supposed to thunderstorm every day for the next 5 days. So it does look like there are afternoon thunderstorms, so I'm going to start doing my best to get up a little earlier in the morning. This morning was a bit of a late start just because the long day yesterday. I wanted to just let my body take the rest that it needed and then just naturally tell me when it was time to get up and get moving, and that worked out well, I think. I mean, I've got that heel blister that is still tender, but it's doing a lot better than it was yesterday, and just by virtue of being on this trail and the better track, it's getting more varied movements, so it's not the same heel strike every single time, which is what it was on the road. So I suspect that it's going to feel a lot better, a lot quicker, and eventually callous, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore. Or at least I hope that's what's going to happen. Working my way up this trail, and you get these things called blowdowns, which are just trees that have fallen across the trail, and there's a few of them. So the trail is right there. So rather than trying to go over and under and over and under 1,000 times, I've just kind of come up to the side of the hill where I can just step across them. It should save a little bit more time, but it is tiring going through here. There's a whole bunch of them. Irony here, we got some storms forming on the horizon. You can kind of see the dark clouds a little bit above us, and the mountain I'm walking around is called Electric Peak. So hopefully it doesn't mean it gets struck by lightning a lot. Afternoon, folks. So we are topping off for the day at about 8,200 feet right now. It's been a pretty gradual climb. And what's surprising is there's not much alpine, which is really impressive being up so high without there being alpine. But no alpine means no exposure, which is really cool, especially during the thunderstorm. So I'm not complaining. 9 more miles left for the day. I'm gonna stay at a campsite that's near a road junction. Forest Service road, nothing too fancy. And that'll be really nice because I'll get in at about 6:30 p.m. So I'll be able to do a little bit more camp prep than I was able to do yesterday. Get my feet right, do some really good recovery. Maybe work on some YouTube videos. Speaking of YouTube videos, by the time you see this, they should be coming out daily. I just needed to get a little bit of lead time and give myself some breathing space. So release them a little slower at the beginning of the hike, but now they should be every day. Because if I did every other day or every 2 days on the YouTube videos, it would be like January or February before you guys finish them. And I would have been done for almost 2 months at that point. So gonna pick up the pace, and I've built myself a lot of lead time on the videos now. Got a lot of them that are stacked up waiting to release, so should be easier. All right, guys. Not too much of that pond left. So I think it's about to get a little bit of a refill from those clouds and these clouds and those clouds. You got the cloud above me right now, and it has gotten much darker through here. In the spruce canopy. I mean, it's 3 in the afternoon. It should be pretty light out, but it is dark in here. Got dark clouds up above us. Thunder rolling in the distance. "8,000 feet elevation. We got it all." So the rain did catch us, but we do have an umbrella, making it so nice. Not a bad view there. Woo, buddy, there's a big dark cloud. Be a little bit more nervous if I was out in an exposed field or something like that. Oh, damn it. Y'all, the farmers and ranchers in Montana are extremely impressive. Between all the cattle that they raise, the horses, everything that they grow, I've been blown away. I mean, let me just show you something that they've made. Look at that. Can you believe it grows just out of the ground like that? There's a whole bunch of them too. I would love to see the seed that thing comes from. So Montana immediately got revenge on me. I was walking under those power lines. I just felt zaps in my feet. And it's pretty moist through there. And I looked at some of the comments, and the guy that we follow and other people were saying they got like micro zaps in their feet. So there's definitely some electricity coming down from that sucker. Yeah, I guess that teaches me not to be a smart A. All right, y'all. We got camp set up on this dirt road here in a corner. And I got the water boiling. And tonight for dinner, it is Knorr cheddar broccoli. A little bit of pasta. So I'm gonna get that boiling and then set that in there and let it rehydrate and call it a day. Super cool thing, y'all. I am camped out in a strawberry patch. Check them all out. Little guys. Some fiber and vitamins tonight. Look at them. So cool. So we put it in some big miles, which means we need to put in some big calories. Double dinner, baby. Added some curry in there. All right, y'all. Let's pick out some dessert. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We'll get one more. And then we'll do the wrap up. Whew, that's probably close to the best strawberry I've ever had. Man. Anyways, let's talk about today. So we woke up at the Forest Service campground. It was wet. We avoided a thunderstorm. It started pouring down rain probably about 5 minutes after I had everything packed up. Hadn't taken the tent down yet because I had heard thunder in the distance. So that worked out pretty good. I walked 10 miles up the alternate till we intersected the CDT. We got pretty lucky today. We avoided the major thunderstorms and only got caught in a small amount of rain. Overall good, nothing that the umbrella couldn't handle. I walked under those power lines that got shocked in my feet, which was crazy. I guess I won't talk smack again about Montana. And then got to this beautiful campsite here. Even though it's on the corner of a road, the water that you saw me get's only like 0.1 back that way. So it's still on the trail. But it's nice. I mean, freaking strawberry patch. How lucky can you be with that? So all in all, it ended up being 23 miles today. So pretty darn good. We've done 58 miles in the last 2 days. That would be 229s if you divided them. And then tomorrow, I got to work out the mileage. They should be shorter days tomorrow. I think one's going to be a 20 and one's going to be a lot shorter. Or I may break it down into 2 shorter days to give myself a break. But what I definitely am going to do is wake up a little earlier tomorrow. It's just so much nicer when you get most of your mileage done before noon and then you just kind of coast into the afternoon. Those last 2 days have been kind of hard with the later starts for me because that means more time in the heat of the day. But it is what it is. I mean, it's just how it shakes out sometimes, but I'll try to control what I can control within my environment. Do my best to get up early the next 2 days, and then we'll get into the town of Anaconda where our next resupply is. And it should be pretty cool there. There's a neat, I want to say it's an outfitter or a hostel that's in Anaconda, and I'll be picking up 1 or 2 things, then obviously my resupply, and then be moving on. And shortly after Anaconda, we'll go over 500 miles. Like, this thing is cooking right now. All right, guys, that's it for the wrap up. I'll see you tomorrow.